Hi, and welcome back to another video here with me, Ellen. And thank you so much for being here, for carving out this time for yourself on your mat. And yeah, we're going to kind of get straight into this practice. This practice is something similar to what I did myself this morning. I was kind of feeling this pressure, which I feel a lot as a yoga teacher, which sometimes slips into my self practice, to kind of make this brilliantly intricate, different, incredible kind of physical sequence on the mat. And perhaps if another yoga teacher is practicing this practice, you know how I feel. And I could feel this pressure in this voice in my head whilst I was practicing this morning, pressurizing me to make this beautiful flow, and this different, unique flow. And so then I kind of felt that, sat with that, and started to think about something that a friend said to me literally yesterday, sent me something and spoke about this idea of stripping things back, of simplicity. And yeah, it just really came to my mind whilst I was having these thoughts about this intricate practice that I had to create, in that sometimes the most effective and nourishing thing that we can do for ourselves is to strip things back, to keep it simple. And that can go for any area of life, not just if you're a yoga teacher and thinking about a sequence. Sometimes we do too much and we feel like maybe to make ourselves better, we need to buy loads of different things, loads of different products. We need to go to lots of exercise classes. We need to do these million things to make ourselves feel better, when actually sometimes it's just about completely being with the simplicity of sitting on your sofa, resting, not looking at things, not ingesting things, and just being with yourself, being with your breath, with your body, like we do on the mat, and just stripping it all back and keeping it really simple. And this sometimes gives us more space in the mind and more space in the body. So yeah, with that ramble over, I hope that made some sense. We're going to start. And as my mind was obviously feeling pretty busy this morning, I thought we'd actually just start with some movement and then end in a meditation. In our practice. So you can come to a seat, and if you want to use blocks in your practice, you can. You do not have to, and you can use books instead if you have those at home. So we'll just come to a comfortable seat, hands onto our knees, and we'll close down the eyes, or you can take a soft gaze in front of you if that feels good, and we'll just settle ourselves in with one deep releasing breath. And inhale through the nose, exhale a big sigh out through the mouth. And we'll just begin to move here. So you can keep the eyes soft or closed. We're just moving in circles with the torso. So like we are stirring the pot here, stirring through the body, and almost like a kind of cat-cow movement. We open up through the heart and then we draw ourselves back. It's like concaving through the chest. And I have lots of clicks and cracks through my hips when I do this movement. It's one of my favorite movements to do at the start of practice, just stirring through the body. If the mind is feeling busy, just coming to this movement of stirring through the body, you can go the other way, hands on your knees, steering yourself. Just beginning to shift and move any stuff that's settled or sitting in the body. And just beginning to come out of that space of the mind, the busy, hectic space of the mind, and drop in to physical sensation. You can go the other way again. You can just take it a little bit more freely here, moving in different directions, going as quickly or as slowly as feels good. One more inhale. And then on your exhale, just gently bringing yourself back to center. We're going to interlace our hands behind our back, drawing that interlace away from us, opening up through the heart, through the chest. We'll inhale here together. And we'll exhale here together. Interlacing your fingers in front of you, pushing the palms away, rounding through the back. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, drawing that interlace up over your head, open through the heart rather, and exhale here. Then inhale, pushing the back to the hands away, and we exhale here. Taking that again, inhale, open up through the heart, through the chest, interlace the hands behind the back. Exhale here. Inhale, pushing the palms away from you, rounding through the spine. Exhale here. Inhale, drawing that interlace up over your head, opening up through heart. Exhale here. Inhale, pushing the backs of the palms away from you, rounding through the back. Exhale here. One more time. Inhale, opening up through the heart, through the chest, drawing the interlace away from you. Exhale. Inhale, drawing the palms away from you, rounding through the back, and we exhale. Inhale, drawing that interlace up over your head, open through your heart, maybe a little smile. Exhale. Then inhale, drawing the backs of the hands away from you, and we exhale here. Nice. And just drawing the backs of your palms now down to your thighs, to your knees. Closing down your eyes once more. We'll just settle into stillness for a moment, noticing any shifts. Noticing any energy, any movement pulsing from the chest down the arms to the fingers. Settle into that movement, settle into that shifting, that energy. Maybe just noticing this subtle connection to body that we're cultivating through this practice. And simply just be with body, with breath, with this moment. Setting everything else to one side, placing it down on the side of your mat, and just simply being in this space. You, your body, your breath, stripping it back to these simplicities. And then rolling over your knees, coming to our tabletop. And then keeping your knees where they are, just send your hips back to a child's pose. Maybe curling your toes under and maybe coming onto your fingertips. So making it a little bit more active here. We're going to flow. Inhale, we roll through our tabletop, lowering the hips down to the mat, opening up into our cobra, little back bend, squeezing the glutes. And exhale, we push back into our child's pose, maybe keeping the toes curled under. Inhale, we roll forward, waving through the spine, opening up through the heart, squeezing your bottom, little smile. And exhale, we draw back to a child's pose. Let's just take that a couple more times, just flashing through the body. Inhale, rolling forward, drawing the hips down, opening up through the heart. Exhale, taking yourself back to a child's pose. Don't worry about how this looks like. Moving the body, moving with breath, these two simple points of focus. Inhale. And then exhale, drawing yourself back to your child's pose, and we'll stay. You could keep it active. You could be on the fingertips. You could bring the forehead down to the mat, or maybe down to a block, gently rocking side to side, massaging out this space of the mind where there is so much clutter and stuff going on inside. Massage out this point. We'll take an inhale through the nose and an exhale, a sigh out through the mouth. And inhale, drawing yourself forward to our high plank. And you're welcome to drop your knees in any of these high planks. We're going to do some knee taps, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, exhale, draw it back. Inhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, exhale, back twice more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, final time. Exhale, high plank. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog, pushing the hips up and back. Beautiful. We'll take another big inhale through the nose. Exhale, a sigh out through the mouth. Let it go. And taking any wiggles, any movement here that feels good. Maybe it's a bending through one knee, through the other, a sway through the hips, a shake of the head. Simply dropping into body, stripping it back, being with body, being with breath and sensation. And now walking your hand to meet your feet at the back of the mat. Inhale, a halfway lift, feeling into the tightness perhaps of the hamstrings. And exhale, we fold over the legs. Right hand in front of right foot, bending through right knee, straightening left leg, peeling left fingertips up to the sky. And we'll stay in this juicy twist, sparking through those left fingers. One more inhale. Exhale, we swap, left hand down, bending through left knee, straightening right leg, peeling right fingertips up to the sky. Maybe you take your gaze up towards the top fingers, grounding down through both feet, breathing into the twist. Inhale. And exhale, we draw ourselves back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And walking yourself back to your downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, reaching right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to nose, tiger curl, taking it slow, simple. Inhale, drawing the right leg up. Exhale, taking your right hold of the right shin down towards the mat, almost between the palms. Fingertips come a little bit further forward and balancing that left leg up off the mat. Beautiful, flexing or pointing through that foot. Inhale here. Exhale, planting that left foot down, hands down on the mat, peeling right leg up to the sky. Exhale, we're stepping through between the hands, low lunge, taking your time, there's no rush, dropping left knee down towards the mat and reaching your arms up over your head. Inhale, extend, and exhale, we soften through shoulders, through face, just holding it here. Maybe drawing the hips back a little bit further in space. I have a tendency to dump into my kind of flexibility and into my hips. So can you draw the hips further back in space, grounding that front right toe into the mat. Beautiful. And then taking your right hand down beside you, it can hover off the ground. Maybe bring it down to a block, maybe bring it down to the floor. Just a side body stretch here, peeling left arm up over the head, feels so good. Inhale. Exhale through center, other side, left hand down, maybe hovering, maybe touching, drawing right arm up over the head, up over the ear, sorry. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, framing that front foot, half splits, curling under the back toes, peeling the hips back, and you can be high here, this is perfect. You could be sitting on that back heel, but you do not have to be. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, we fold over the right leg, softening through the muscles of the face here. Breathing up and down the back of the right hamstring. Mine are feeling tight. So if yours are too, you are so not alone. Coming forward, easy twist. Planting left hand down, left knee off the mat. Inhale, extending right arm up. Reaching that right arm forward, one big circle, simple, drawing it back. And then drawing that right arm up to the sky, beautiful. Exhale, framing that front right foot, step back to your high plank. And we'll just take one round of those knee taps, right knee, right elbow. Exhale, take it back, inhale, other side. Exhale, take it back, inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Nice, you've got it, you've got it, you've got it. Pulling the hips up and back, noticing how right side feels in comparison to left, any subtle openings through that right side of the body. We go left side. Inhale, reaching left leg up to the sky. Exhale, left knee to nose, tiger curl. Take it slow. Inhale, re-extend, pressing through the pads of the fingers. Exhale, left shin comes down all the way to the mat between the hands on your fingertips. Inhale, kicking that right leg up off the mat. Maybe you're pointing or flexing the foot. Opening through the heart. Inhale here. Exhale, right toes down, pressing the palms into the mat. Re-extend, left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, stepping that foot through between the hands. Low lunge, dropping the right knee down towards the mat. Fingertips up above the head. Inhale here. Exhale, we stay, soften through shoulders, through face. Drawing that left hip a little bit further back in space. Can you feel that opening down the right quad, this front of the right leg? Really nice. Inhale. Exhale, left hand comes down this time, maybe hovering, maybe to the mat. And we draw the body over to the left, side body stretch, right arm goes up over the right ear. Breathe into the opening. Breathe into tightness, breathe into space. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, right hand down, peeling left arm up over the ear. Breathing into the stretch. Beautiful. Inhale, back through center. And exhale, framing that front foot, half splits. Drawing the hips back towards the heels. And maybe you're higher, that's okay. Maybe you have blocks either side of that front foot. Inhale, halfway lift here. And exhale, we fold over the left leg. Breathing into the back of the left leg. Nice. Inhale, easy twist, planting right hand down, peeling left fingertips up towards the sky. We open, taking one big circle. Inhale, draw left arm forward. Exhale, back and round. Inhale, up to the sky. Exhale, framing that front left foot at the top of the mat. Step back to your high plank. Moving through one more round of those knee taps. This time, left knee, left elbow. Inhale. Exhale, back. Right knee, right elbow. Exhale, back. Inhale here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. And inhale through the nose. Exhale, sighing it out through the mouth. Noticing. Stripping it back. How does body feel? How does breath feel? How does the mind feel? The heart, the soul? Just checking in with these simple points. And then coming up onto your tiptoes, pressing through your palms, tiptoeing your way to the top of the mat to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift through the chest. Exhale, we fold, and we'll hang out here for a moment. You can take your feet as wide as your hips, maybe wider. You could take the backs of your hands down to the mat. Have a big bend in your knees here. Your legs do not have to be straight. Allow the crown of the head to drop towards the earth. Maybe there's a sway side to side. Maybe you catch hold of opposite elbows, ragdoll. Beautiful. One more inhale here together. One more exhale. And taking your feet hip width apart, if they aren't already, grounding down the four corners of your feet, and slowly, maybe with a gentle rock side to side here, taking your time, taking it slower than you've taken this roll up however many times before, taking it slower, slowing it down, rolling up through the spine, rolling the shoulders back, head comes up, and reaching your hands up over your head, big inhale, and exhale, drawing that prayer down to center. Close down your eyes for a moment. We'll inhale through the nose together. We'll exhale a sigh out through the mouth. And just pause. Noticing breath. Noticing body. Where has the mind gone? Has it wandered off somewhere else? Has it wandered to the next thing that you have to do today? Has it wandered to that to-do list? Can you gently and lovingly tug it back to this space, gifting yourself this time of simplicity to simply be with body and breath, stripping it all back, finding the nourishment from simplicity. Inhale, reaching your prayer up over your head, and exhale, we fold down to the mat, taking one sun salutation A together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the palms, step back to your high plank, and moving through your vinyasa, you can go high to low plank, of course, or you can take knees, chest, chin. Inhale into your cobra or into your up dog, opening through the heart, and exhale, pushing the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Really nice. We'll take an inhale here together. Exhale here together. Looking towards your hands, stepping or jumping to meet your hands at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. Coming up a little bit faster this time. Inhale, root to rise, reaching your prayer up over your head, grow tall. Exhale, bringing that prayer down to heart center. And then let's just take the hands down by the side, mountain pose. And just feeling the four corners of your feet grounded into the mat. Palms are facing forward, open, receptive, strong, confident here at the top of your mat. And then taking your focus to that sole of the right foot, we're going to come into a standing balance here. Drawing the left knee into your chest, finding your balance. There's no rush. Right hand to left knee, outside of left knee, and you draw the left fingertips back. Standing twist. You're welcome to take your right hand to the outside of the left foot and straighten out that leg, but keeping the knee bent is perfect. Keep breathing. Sparking through the fingers. Inhale. Exhale, drawing it back to center. Warrior 3, kicking that left leg back. You can have hands to prayer at heart center. You can fly the arms back behind you. If you really want to spice it up, you're welcome to take the arms forward out in front of you. I'm going to keep my hands behind me today, flexing through that left foot. Finding the balance, the stillness. Inhale. Exhale, stepping it back. High lunge, dropping the left toes down, reaching the arms up over the head. And exhale, we soften through shoulders, through face, we land. And we're going to take a little pulse here. Inhale, draw the arms down, the hands down rather, as you straighten the legs. Exhale, bend both knees, drawing the hands up. Inhale, we come up, palms down. Exhale, we come down, hands up. Inhale, we come up. Exhale, down. Then drawing yourself up on an inhale. Exhale, refine that high lunge. Inhale, open twist. Left fingertips forward, right hand back. Looking towards the right fingertips, perhaps, finding this beautiful twist and this opening across the heart, twisting through the torso. You're on the ball of the back foot. You can stay here, or maybe you want to find a revolve, right hand to the back of the left thigh, reaching left arm up over the ear. You do not have to. Open twist is more than enough. Beautiful. Keep breathing. Can you lean a little bit further over towards the right? Inhale. Exhale, warrior two, open it out, grounding down the back edge of the back foot, bending through the right knee, looking over the front right fingertips, softening through shoulders. And we're going to take those pulses. I'll come to face you, staying where you are. Inhale, straighten through both legs, drawing the hands up through center, and exhale, push away. Twice more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, final time. Like you're drawing energy up and out. Exhale. Inhale, flip reverse. Exhale, extended side angle, right forearm to right thigh, reaching left arm up over the ear. Beautiful. And you can stay here. You're welcome to take the right hand to the inside of the right foot or using a right block if you want to, but staying on the forearm is great. We haven't opened up loads into the hips, so staying here is perfect. Keep breathing. Simple breaths. One more inhale. Exhale, planting that left hand down, easy twist, peeling right fingertips up to the sky, and we'll just stay this time, opening up into this twist. We often move quickly through this shape, and it can be so nice just to stay here, enjoying the opening. Make sure your weight is in that front right foot, not just the left hand. Inhale. Exhale, framing the front right foot now. Step back to your high plank, find center. Inhale, we're lowering to the mat in 3, in 2, in 1. Beautiful. Making a pillow for your forehead. With your hands, laying your forehead on the backs of your hands and just sway the hips side to side. And just notice how that right hip feels, the right leg feels. It feels like perhaps it's been worked. The muscles are switched on compared to that left leg. Maybe there's a sigh out through the mouth. And you're welcome to stay here if you're looking for just rest and stillness. Or you can come into a back bend with me, interlacing your hands behind your back. Inhale, drawing the palm away from you, chest up. Exhale, legs up, locust. Switched on, engaged. Finding length as well as height. One more inhale here. And exhale, we release one cheek down to the mat, swaying your hips side to side. And then bringing your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, drawing yourself up. And exhale, we push back to a child's pose where we began. Let's take a moment here. Maybe you want to take your knees wide this time, getting into the hips, into the groin space a little bit more. Notice this opening through the body that you have found and located through your movement. Nice. And on your inhale, coming forward to a high plank, we'll just hold at this time. Hold your high plank, find your center, simplicity, stripping it back, finding these simple poses, these simple shapes to create this profound sense of space, opening, peace through the body. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Looking towards your hands, stepping or jumping to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, root to rise. Reaching your prayer up over your head, grow tall. Exhale, drawing your palms down to heart center and then taking your hands by your side, mountain pose. Tune back into your feet, grounded into the mat, having your palms facing forward. Strong, confident, yet safe here, supported by the ground, by the earth, by your body. You've got this. Other side, weight into left foot, hugging that right knee into the chest, left hand to the outside of right knee, peeling right fingertips back, and we can stay here. This is more than enough. Or you can take your left hand to the outside of the right foot, Lengthening out that leg, looking back towards the fingers. There might be wobbles, there might be shakes, and that's okay, that's normal. We're wobbling and shaking. Keep breathing, stay with it. Don't talk yourself out of it. One more inhale. Exhale, drawing yourself back to center, kicking that right leg straight back. Warrior 3, you can have hands to prayer at heart center, maybe fingertips flying back behind you, aeroplane arms, maybe out in front of you, spicing it up, flying through the air wherever you are, flexing through that back foot. Maybe there's a smile. Inhale here. Exhale, high lunge, dropping the right toes down towards the mat and extending the arms up to the sky. Inhale, exhale, find softness, balancing the strength with the softness. Inhale, pulse the fingers down, straighten through the legs. Exhale, bending both knees, arms re-extend. Twice more. Inhale, we pulse up. Exhale, we bend, arms up. One more time. Inhale, pulse up. Exhale, rebend. Inhale, find your high lunge. Exhale here. Inhale, open up, open twist, fingertips drawing away from each other. Imagining you've almost got suns or moons in your palms and you're shining these suns or these moons out towards the left side, looking back towards the left fingers, feeling that twisting, that wringing out of the spine of the torso. Soften through shoulders, drawing them further away from the bottom lobe of your ear, the bottom of the lobe rather, and staying in this open twist or coming into revolve, left hand to the back of right thigh, reaching right fingertips up over your ear. Finding a side body stretch here, drawing yourself over to the left side, right body opening. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2, finding this openness, bending through the left knee, fingertips drawing away from each other, looking over the front left fingertips. Finding your grounding here, and we pulse. Inhale, draw up with the arms, straighten legs. Exhale, rebend, arms push away. Twice more. Inhale. Exhale. Drop into this simple flow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, flip reverse. Exhale, extended side angle, left forearm to left thigh, reaching your right arm up over your ear. And you can stay here. You're welcome to come down a little bit deeper if that feels good in the body. Staying on the forearm is perfect. Peeling that heart space, opening it up towards the right side to the ceiling. One more inhale. Exhale, easy twist, planting right fingertips down, reaching your left arm up to the sky, and we stay, weight into the feet, remember, not just in that right hand. I really have a tendency to drop all my weight onto that right hand in my easy twist, using the strength of your legs. One more inhale. Exhale, framing that front foot, step back to your high plank. Inhale here, we're lowering down to the mat once more in 3, in 2, in 1, dropping ourselves down. Beautiful. Coming straight into a back bend now, or you're welcome to just come into that crocodile pose, your rest, resting your forehead on your hands. So coming into either locust that we've done already, or if bow is in your practice, you can catch hold of the outside edges of your feet and come into your bow. Inhale, opening up through heart, through chest. Exhale, kicking through feet, finding your back bend. Beautiful. Imagining that there's this lovely shining light coming out the center of your chest, of your heart. Send that light forward. Send that light out. This light of goodness, of love, compassion. One more inhale. Exhale, we all drop one cheek down to the mat and just sway out through the hips. Maybe there's a sigh out through the mouth. They're so enlivening, invigorating, and strong, those back bends. Feeling that energy through the body. And bringing your hands underneath your shoulders, drawing yourself up and back. Child's pose. We come back to this place, this simple place of rest, of home, of safety. Sighing out through the mouth if it feels good. Taking your knees wide if it feels good. Rocking the head side to side if it feels good. If the mind has wandered through our movement, if the mind has got busy, bringing it back to this simple space of body and breath. Body and breath. Nice. And looking towards your hands now, just drawing yourself back up to a downward facing dog. Final bits of movement of our practice. We're going to inhale, re-extend that right leg up and back. Exhale, bending the knee, opening up through the hip. And you're welcome to stay here, maybe looking under the right shoulder, enjoying this opening, this three-legged dog, or tipping yourself over into a wild thing if you've got space. I do not have much room, lifting hips and heart up to the sky. Wild thing, finding your back bend or staying in that three-legged dog is perfect. Just a couple more breaths wherever you are. One more inhale. Exhale, wild things, drawing yourself back out. Inhale, we all extend right leg up to the sky. Exhale, right foot to the outside of the right hand. Lizard lunge. Let's just keep it active for a moment. Left knee is off the mat, rock backwards and forwards. Finding the shape. And then you're welcome to stay here if this feels really good. Or you can drop the left knee down and come into a little bit more of a restorative lizard. Maybe staying on your palms, maybe drawing yourself down to your forearms, maybe using a block underneath the third eye, space between the eyebrows. I love to do this. Even if you're in your active lizard, can you maybe soften? Maybe you want to only stay there for a few more breaths, then join us here. We'll stay for about 3 to 5 more breaths. And I want this to feel soft, restorative, slowing. See if you can find those elements and qualities in your body, in your shape. One more inhale here. One more exhale. Inhale, drawing yourself back up, pressing into your palms, stepping yourself back to your high plank. And we'll just hold it here. Pulling the pit of belly in and up, drawing your belly, your stomach up towards your spine. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful. Wave it back. Notice, notice, notice. Right side, left side. Feeling that opening through the right hip, right groin. In comparison to that left side, we equal it out now. Lifting the left leg up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, bending the knee, opening up the hip. Pressing through both palms equally. Maybe just staying here. Looking underneath the left shoulder, or maybe flipping yourself, tipping yourself over. Wild thing. Hips and heart up to the sky. Breathing into this opening. Inhale. Exhale, drawing yourself back round if you're in your wild thing. Inhale, we all extend left leg up to the sky. Exhale, left foot comes to the outside of our left hand, active lizard, keeping the right leg, the right knee rather, off the mat, finding the shape. And then maybe staying here for a few more breaths, or maybe you want to drop the right knee straight down. I love to roll onto the knife edge of this left foot. It kind of gives me more opening and space in the hip. You do not have to go there. Maybe you come down into the forearms, but again, you do not have to go there. Staying up onto the palms is perfect. Wherever you are, finding that sense of softness, of ease, of surrender. Softening through the muscles in the face, the tongue, the jaw, the eye sockets, the forehead. Maybe you can tuck that chin a little bit more into the chest, a little bit of a rounding through the spine, surrendering of the crown of the head towards the earth. Sending every breath to that left hip, left groin. Peeling this open, this space in the body. One more inhale here. One more exhale. Inhale, drawing yourself back up onto your palms. Stepping back to your high plank, final high plank of the practice. You've got this, doming the upper back like there's a magnet on your upper back, drawing the upper back up towards the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. We'll take an inhale through the nose, exhale a sigh out through the mouth. And looking towards your hands now, stepping yourself gently through to seated, coming to sit on our bottoms. We're finding Baddha Konasana here. So drawing the soles of your feet together, knees out wide. And we'll have a little play here with this balance that I practiced with this morning. So it's like what we did in our standing balances. So left hand to the outside edge of that right foot and drawing that right foot away from you. Then drawing the right arm away from you. Exactly like that twist that we took, but this time sitting on our bottom. And just have a play. If you're wobbling and falling, that's totally okay. Bringing yourself back in with compassion and care and patience. Sparking through the right fingertips. One more inhale. And exhale, taking that right foot back down. And let's go on the other side. So right hand this time to the outside of the left foot, kicking into the left foot with right hand. Drawing the left fingertips back. Spreading through this wingspan of your arms all the way to the tip of your fingernail and flexing through that left foot, full body engagement. Inhale here. Exhale, drawing yourself back into our Baddha Konasana, hands to your feet, giving them a little hold, maybe a massage. Inhale and exhale, we fold. And allowing yourself to round here through the spine. Feet can be as close to the body as feels good. And maybe if you want to bring forearms down to the mat, you can have the palms facing up towards the sky, rounding your spine, tucking that chin in towards the chest, closing down the eyes or taking a soft gaze. Simply being here. Simply being here as we close our practice. Allowing yourself to be in simplicity, to be away from distraction and doing and achieving and producing, being productive. Allow yourself to be in the simplicity of this moment. All that matters and all that counts is your breath and the sensations you can feel in the body, and anchoring yourself on those 2 points. Calming and stilling the fluctuations of the mind. Just holding here for a couple more breaths. Allow gravity to do the work, drawing you deeper into the fold. Let go. And then gently drawing yourself back up to seated. And drawing the knees in towards each other, closing off that opening of the hips. Grounding the feet into the mat and just coming to roll down on your back for a moment. Hugging the knees in towards the chest. I always have a ponytail or a hair bobble in the way when I come onto my back. Hugging the knees into the chest. We'll just stay here for a few moments on our back before returning to seated. Massage out the spine. And just dropping both knees over towards the right, keeping the knees stacked, catching the arms or T-shaping the arms, looking over the left shoulder, soften. This final wringing out of the spine. Inhale, draw knees back to center, and exhale, dropping them over to the other side. Knees are stacked, looking over the right shoulder. softening through the muscles in the face. Breathing into that twist, that opening of the heart. Inhale, drawing your knees back to center. Giving yourself a final hug, a squeeze, this sending of love and care and compassion to yourself as you squeeze your knees in. And then just gently rocking yourself as many times as feels good up to seated. Maybe it's once, twice, 3 times, and coming to sit on your mat. I'm coming to face you, but you can stay facing the top of your mat. Finding a seated position where we began together at the start of this practice. And take one hand, maybe left hand to heart, right hand to stomach. Close down the eyes or find a soft gaze, drop into stillness. Drop into quiet. And just notice. Maybe it feels a little bit more easy to be still. Maybe it feels like this spaciousness and expansiveness has opened up in the mind, in the heart. The thoughts and the worries don't seem so close and full and tight. They've been pushed away. We've created space. Gently, lovingly. Notice your connection to the physical body. Maybe you feel a little bit more into body, less in the mind. And notice your connection to your heart, to yourself underneath that top left palm. Maybe you feel like you've touched base with the self. Strip back all that stuff that we're thinking about, all that stuff that we're doing, all that stuff we're surrounding ourselves with. You strip that back, peel back the layers, and landed a little bit closer to self. And just taking the backs of your palms to your knees, to your thighs now. We'll take an inhale through the nose together. Exhale a sigh out through the mouth. Just be. Notice if you've mentally moved on to the next thing. Just be. Everything is okay. It will still be there when we come out of this practice. Just be here. In a space of complete simplicity. And bring your hands to prayer at heart center. And bring that prayer to your third eye space between the eyebrows. Bowing your head to your heart and to yourself. Thank yourself for getting on the mat. And thank you so much for practicing with me. For this practice, we say Namaste.